Now, recently, the Pope's been in the news for a lot of things, namely endorsing a lot of progressive policies and encouraging progressive ideas around the world. Now, he recently was in the news for supporting the Black Lives Matter movement and calling for the end of the shooting of unarmed black men. He also had advocated for, universal healthcare system, and he also came out in favor of civil unions. Now, you might say, well, we have, legalized gay marriage in the United States and in most other developed countries. So why would he come out for civil unions? And, well, in the Catholic tradition, marriage is considered like a holy thing between one man and one woman. So it would be a heresy, I believe, for a pope to come out to support gay marriage. So coming out and supporting civil unions is about as close as he can get to giving the okay to gay marriage, and he's calling for rights for people in the LGBT community. He's a humanitarian. Well, today it's been done again, and, the Vatican announced that, the first African American, Cardinal will be honored and, crowned, this weekend, actually, I believe today, Sunday, November 29th. So, now, the guy who's being crowned a cardinal is currently the Archbishop of Washington, D.C., Archbishop Wilton Gregory. And, actually, no, he was scheduled to be elevated Saturday, according to CBS this morning. So, that was actually yesterday, since today is Sunday. And, he's not only the first African American, but he's also very progressive, and he's very welcoming of different people in his church, including the LGBT community and the African American community. He himself is a black man. So, this is just, this is some good news. I wanted to put out some good news because it's Sunday, and a lot of this stuff I've been posting lately has been kind of dreary, especially for us on the left. But, this is good news. Not only is it a historical day, but this gentleman, clearly cares about his people, cares for not just the church, but the members of the community as well. And for him to get this title bestowed on him is a huge honor in the Catholic tradition. And also it says something about the new direction of the leadership of the church. So the guy that he actually replaced as the Archbishop of D.C., according to CBS in the morning, was actually defrocked for his role in a sex abuse scandal. Now, I'm not sure if the sex abuse was him directly, or if it was he just enabled it, or if he participated. But yes, he was removed from the Holy Order because of his role in the sex scandal. I should know more about it. I don't. There's so many to keep up with. I can't keep up with them all, and I do apologize for not having more details. But so he replaced him. And, he's been calling for the church to, have a stronger leadership role in making sure these type of sex scandals don't happen, and people are not getting abused in the Catholic Church and in other Catholic institutions. So he's gotten a lot of praise on that front. He also came out to speak against Donald Trump when he pepper sprayed peaceful protesters so that he could take a photo op in front of a church. And then the next day, went to, the DC's Holy Catholic Church, one of the Holy Catholic churches in DC, for a photo op. He said what he did was disgraceful. I think he called it baffling. And, that made a lot of news as well, But, so this guy, is a good guy, humanitarian guy for the people. Just seems like he loves everyone and genuinely wants to serve his congregation and improve these people's lives, And for me, I'm not religious, I don't believe in God. But when I see people like this who are religious, who do believe in God, and who are using their faith to positively impact the community, we will always uplift these people. We'll always celebrate them, that they're doing a good work. So, yes, Archbishop Wilton Gregory is now going to be Cardinal Wilton Gregory. And if you don't know, the cardinals are the highest office you can hold in the Catholic Church outside of the papacy. Actually, the next pope will be chosen from the cardinals when the pope either retires or passes on. So this is huge. You know, this is historic because he's the first African American man, and you know, we could potentially see, possibly see an African American Pope in the future. You know, now there's no guarantees because, you know, no one knows like how long these guys will live and how long the current Pope's reign will last. But it is a possibility that we could see the first African American Pope sometime in the near future. So, just, you know, I thought this was like a nice little story to cover. You know, seems like Cardinal Wilton Gregory is just seems like a good all around guy. You know, and he wants the best for his people, and you know, apparently he'll be reaching out to Joe Biden and his administration to like you know, do some diplomacy pretty much between like them and the church and talk about current issues. So yeah, so there you have it. The Archbishop of Washington, D.C., Wilton Gregory, has now been elevated to Cardinal Wilton Gregory. Excuse me. And which is the highest position you can be in the Catholic Church outside of the papacy itself.